According to a shocking scientific research, wildfire smoke, which is already a serious health hazard, could cause up to 70,000 American deaths each year by 2050 if current trends continue. Now, this stark warning comes from a study and it sheds light on a growing crisis fueled by climate change. Now, wildfires have already long been a natural part of life in parts of the US and Canada. But in recent years, warmer and drier conditions have caused these fires to grow bigger, burn longer, and happen more often. And with that increase in wildfire activity, the smoke that they produce is also spreading wider and staying in the air for longer periods. Now, this study published in the journal Nature was led by scientists at Stanford University and other leading research institutions. They used advanced models to combine data on wildfire smoke, wind patterns, and historical death records to estimate future health impacts. Now, their findings show that the number of deaths linked to smoke exposure from wildfires could rise by over 70%. Currently, wildfire smoke contributes to about 40,000 deaths per year in the US. But if global temperatures continue to rise at the current pace, deaths could increase to nearly 70,000 annually by 2050. Now, that would be more than all other climate-related fatalities combined, including heat-related deaths, agricultural losses, and storm damage. What makes wildfire smoke so dangerous is the toxic mixture of chemicals it contains. Among these are fine particulate matter called PM 2.5, which is tiny enough to penetrate deep into the lungs and enter the bloodstream also. Prolonged exposure to PM 2.5 can cause serious respiratory and cardiovascular issues, and it increases the risk of premature death. Now, the research highlights that no community in the US is safe from the effects of wildfire smoke. While the West Coast has seen the largest increases, wildfire smoke now travels long distances, impacting areas far from the fire sites. For example, recent massive fires in Canada have sent smoky haze over the eastern and midwestern parts of the country. But the health risks from wildfire smoke exposure are not just immediate. Death rates can continue to rise years after the initial exposure because of the lasting damage smoke can cause to vulnerable populations. This includes pregnant women, children, elderly adults, and people with pre-existing conditions like asthma and cancer. Now, economically, the consequences are equally concerning. The estimated cost of health damages from wildfire smoke-related deaths could reach a staggering $608 billion annually by 2050 if no substantial efforts are made to reduce emissions and manage wildfire risks. So, what can be done? Public health experts suggest investing in better indoor air filtration to protect at-risk populations during smoke events. Additionally, forest management techniques like prescribed burns and fuel reduction can help prevent the largest and most intense wildfires. Now, the scientists also warn that climate models informing policy so far have underestimated these wildfire impacts. Including wildfire smoke exposure in climate risk assessments is very important for better planning and response strategies moving forward. So, to sum it up, wildfires and their smoky aftermath are more than just an environmental challenge. They are actually an emerging public health emergency.